The Cadillac family since day one, y'all. What's up? What's goody, y'all? This is just a recap about the brakes being spongy. You know, on my last video, I did replace the master cylinder, and I'm still dealing with a spongy brake pedal. So I'm finna change the power brake booster and see what that would do, if it could cause any change. In this Cadillac, you will have to remove this panel right here. It's real easy. Oops, sorry about that. In my case, I already took it off, but you know, if you take it off gently, it will remove. You know, you also have two screws on the bottom, one right there and the other over there. You have to remove those to get to the brake pedal and to the bolts that are attached to the booster. I believe it's a 7 socket, and gladly I got my Milwaukee gun, you know, to fasten up what I'm trying to do. And I also forgot there is a third one over here to take this panel off. Now, in order to take this off, back there where the gas pedal is, there is, I don't know if you can see. Okay, here we go. Now, you know, to take it off, there is that screw right there that I'm pointing at, right? You would have to remove that in order to get this sucker off right here to get to the pedal. So y'all see the brake booster is right there. Had to take my gloves off to do some things, but it's right there, and the pin is right there attached to the brake pedal. I had to go get my 90-degree pliers to get that pin out from the brake pedal and just set it to the side because I don't want to lose that pin. You know, that's what's most important of connecting your brake pedal to the booster line and so forth. All I did was put the pin down, you know, and grab it with the 90 degrees plier and just pull that sucker out. You see? And just set that joint to the side somewhere where you know you'll find it. Okay, now in order to get to the bolts, the 4 bolts that's on the booster, you know, on this Cadillac, you will need a 15 socket. Use your wrench, your gun, might need you a swivel, some more extensions or whatever, however you feel, you know, in order to remove that. You will release the pedal from the stem of the booster, I would say, is what I would call it. Don't quote me on that. And then take it from there. Instead of going under sometimes, you know, for the left side bolt, if you got a lot of extensions, like I do right here on my Milwaukee gun, you know, it could help to get to that straight bolt on the left side. Remove it, and you know, and to get the right bolt, I don't know if you can see, but I got a wrench. I got a wrench right here that's gonna tackle it and loosen it. Hopefully I get it loose enough where I could just unbolt it with my fingers, you know, or I'll just figure something out. All right. Now I ain't gonna cap. Yo, it was hard to get the right bolt out or whatever, man. You know, 3 were easy, but 1 wasn't. And, you know, in this Cadillac, it's kind of like a tight place, tight fit, you know. And hey, it is what it is. Trying to remove the master cylinder. You know, I believe those are 15s, you know. So just got to take this off, remove the booster, put in a new booster. And luckily this booster came with some screws, you know, so hey, I don't have to use the old ones. Blase. So let's get started. So I'm gonna carefully take out the master cylinder, as you see, carefully. Set it to the side. Once again, I'm gonna need my 90 degrees angle pliers to remove this hose from the booster. Boy, was it a tight struggle to get this hose off this valve right here. Try to get this booster out real quick. And also, don't forget to release this pin right here from your brake pedal. Yo, we out with the old one. It was kind of a little difficult, you know. I had to remove a couple of things, but you know, it was a piece of cake to get out of the old booster. As a matter of fact, the valve fell out too. Crazy. Now on this old one, it seemed like it had like some gasket or something on it. I'm finna inspect this one. It came with the bolts for the master cylinder. It came with 4 bolts for the installment. And just remember, if you're installing a new brake booster, you know, the bolt sizes might change. In this case, my old one, there were 15s sockets to remove that completely to be disassembled. And this sucker right here will be a 14. So, you know, it just goes down a size and whatnot. You know, just keep it in mind. Before you install this, make sure you remove this plastic protector or whatever. You're gonna set it to the side and inspect. Make sure everything legit. And I will put some of this anti-seize lubricant on these threads here, you know, future references. Yo, now y'all see I got the new brake booster up in that joint you heard. Yeah. Now I ain't got nothing but to assemble everything back together. Show you something crazy. Crazy to have. Look at this. This came out too. It being so old, having so many miles. Blase, blase. Rust on that joint. Jesus Christ. But as you know, got to get back to it. So let me assemble everything back together. As you see, y'all, 4 bolts mounted on here. Got it done. It was kind of a struggle on the right top bolt, but got the pedal back where it needs to be, where the pin coming from. It came with a washer. So I put the washer and I inserted the pin in the hole. Got that taken care of. And overall, I do got everything assembled back together. I just got to connect these holes where it needs to be. Got to put these holes right here. And that's that right there. It got kind of dark, you know, but I got everything assembled. You know, I took my time on it. That's why you hear that brake pedal. I don't know. Have to re-up on this tomorrow and see what's really good. It's getting late anyway. Peace, y'all.